it's no secret that Australia and really the whole Western world is in the midst of a fertility crisis. Our fertility rate here in Australia is around 1.5 births per woman, which is far below replacement rate of 2.1. And new preliminary data shows that the crisis is only deepening. And the key trend is that it's in the capital cities that we are seeing the birth rate decline, and it is not being offset by growth in regional areas. So as a country, between 2024 versus 2014, we're having around 15,000 fewer babies every year. That's remarkable when you think about how much our total population has grown in that time, and it's even worse in capital cities. So there are so many factors impacting the birth rate, but we have to start by having a conversation around why this is happening and why this is an issue. But this seems to be the one glaring crisis that no one in politics wants to even touch.
Well, because it's a crisis that exists basically across the entirety of the developed world. Like, it's that there are two places in the world essentially where they are above replacement rate. One is sub-Saharan Africa, for obvious reasons. They don't have much birth control. They have more impetus to have more children because, people die constantly over there. Certainly less numbers than they used to, but they need to regenerate their population a lot faster. And Israel, which of course has a religious imperative to, build up the population in that region of the world, because otherwise they're stuffed. So
literally
they're
populate or perish.
Yeah, exactly. But that is the problem that the rest of us face. And I know sometimes it's couched as, you're being racist to suggest that it's bad that white people aren't having enough children. But that's literally the point. And it's not just white people, it's Chinese people, it's Japanese, like all of Asia, all of the subcontinent. None of us now are replacing ourselves. You have two people, mum and dad, and they might have one kid. The average in some countries is as low as 0.8. I think we were saying earlier, South Korea, right? So that's how bad it is in some places, ostensibly because the economic circumstances just don't allow you to have children. I mean, it started, I think, the rot really started at the point when it was decided not that women should be able to go to work, because of course they should, that's equality, but that women should be at work. That became the default. Women were shamed as though you were lesser than if you didn't go off to work. Governments like that because it means they generate more tax, which is good for them. It's more revenue that they can spend on things. So all of a sudden, you've got both parents at work, which means both are earning, so there's more money swimming around in the economy. That means you have inflation, so the cost of everything goes up, and all of a sudden the cost of the goods matches the household's entire income. So once upon a time when you could have dad at work and mum at home, or the reverse if mum happens to earn more money, you can't do that anymore. Both parents have to be at work, and if both parents have to be at work and they can't afford a house, which is the case for many young people in Australia today, why the hell would you have kids?